my stress. Check it out, yo. Feel the rhythm on the bass bar. Man up, feel the rhythm on the bass bar. Hip and the woman come the wrong one, bless me. Jumping up, jumping up. Bite all my stress. Temperature is rising up. 2,000 people on the dance floor. Jumping up, pumping up. Temperature is rising.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Andrew and Caleb from Vetflix and Chills Tabletop Gaming, coming to you through the power of the internet from the Chills Cards and Collectible Game Room. I hope everybody's had a magnificent Monday. Can you just have an awesome Monday night? We're here, man, tonight. We're doing our very first ever fan unboxing. We had a...
and it's a Louie bundle.
It is a Louie bundle, which is super exciting because we've never opened a Louie bundle.
No.
Because we actually got this game and already had everything, so us getting a Louie bundle, the only thing we really wanted out was the Louie card, the Life of the Party card.
And not only that, but I mean, it was just like we were talking about, like, think about how much money we spent on the Ravaged Lands, and the Louie bundle's actually where it's at.
Yeah, so I actually went on his market, and I'll have to show you later what we pay versus what he sells it for. I'll have to show you. Yeah. It's a way different price.
Yeah.
So maybe possibly if I wasn't so like impatient.
Yeah.
It was just easier to go to the LGS and buy it there and then pay the extra cost. But if I was a more patient person, I'd probably buy everything from the market, from his market. But yeah, so it's pretty exciting. It's our first ever fan unboxing. We had a friend of Opal's, actually, which you guys saw her last week, got to open her mystery box from Future Lore and cry a little bit, and but then afterwards we ate some food. My wife cooked some food, and we all played some games and had some fun. It was a pretty good night. But she's a friend of Opal's at work, and she saw us playing it. Me and Opal and Zach, we played at work during lunch sometimes. She saw us playing it. She got interested. She joined the Discord, followed the Facebook, ended up going to the Louis DeGeorge Kitchen Table TCG website, and ended up buying the Louis bundle, which is a pretty big buy for your first jumping in, not really knowing what it's about. But she liked the artwork on the card stuff, and she was interested in gameplay. So it's pretty exciting getting to do our first fan unboxing. It's pretty awesome. So we got, of course, the
starter deck.
The starter decks, all 4 she got. So it comes with all 8 legions, but I was glad she let us do this because I want to talk about this. This is when we started covering legions. We initially only were going to do a few videos on legions, and now we're rolling into like month 3. And I was joking with Taylor Howe yesterday in the Discord. I was like, man, I should just be exclusive for Legions Realms at War. It's starting to seem that way because every time we try to pull away from it, we just get sucked back in.
Right back in.
But this was one of our negative feedbacks about the game. We did a review. We talked about some of our likes and dislikes of the mechanics of the game. But one of our dislikes, mine personally, was these dual pack boxes. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is it's just kind of like it's supposed to be separated here. And it'd be nice if there's a little divider to separate it. But it's in shipping and stuff. Just see how it just gets kind of moved around, and it's not really good quality packaging for these. Now, the Bountiful Harvest, I think they took some advice from the people. Yep. The Bountiful Harvest that dropped March 4th of last month, the boxing was way better.
Way better.
And then, of course, we got Frontiers coming up this summer. Oh, yeah, there you go. So Caleb has a magic touch with the boosters come out of these dual decks. So he's going to be opening these. But, I think it took some advice on the boxing. Future Lore Studios did. And I know we got Frontiers dropping this summer. And it's their first blister set. So I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to do the packaging. Is it going to be like Is it going to be like kind of like the Magic does the Commander deck packaging? Like, I'm really, really intrigued to see how they're going to do that and the booster sets for Frontiers. So, but I guess we shouldn't just waste any time, should we? We should just get into cracking some packs, man. So the reason why we're opening these packs, the reason why April asked us to open these, she's hey April, she's here. So thanks for allowing us to open your Louie bundle. The reason why she asked us to open it too is because she's so new to the game. She's never played it. She just watched us play it. But one, super awesome to have another female into the Legions community to kind of gear it towards some female players. So that's pretty awesome. I know we have Opal. She's kind of our female guru in the Legions. We now have April. We have Opal's sister Lily that plays. And then hopefully here soon, maybe we can get my awesome niece to get some games in, Jalen. And that'll give us four females in our group to play some Legions, help kind of build that female community, bring that 38% of female TCG players up a little bit higher. So, but yeah, the reason why she really asked us to open these, she's kind of doesn't know what she's looking for when she's opening these boxes. And we definitely do, because we've definitely opened enough booster set boxes to let our wives regret letting us have access to financial banks and whatnot. But so we're going to open up. She, like I said, she's got all the Legions. We're not going to bother opening these because everybody knows what comes in the Legions packs. Probably minus her, but I know Opal's going to be teaching her the game tomorrow. So we don't really have to open those, but we both have booster sets. We have the packs. She also got the this very massive kitchen table TCG playmat for Legions, which I really like, and I'll tell you why I like it. So everybody that knows me, you know me, wife, everybody knows I'm colorblind. These light mats that we got, it's very, very hard for me to see the outlines of where the cards go. The darker the mat, the easier it is for me to see. So I really, really like that mat a whole lot because it's just a whole lot easier to see. She also got a pretty cool counter.
Oh, that's a dope counter.
Yeah, dude. And if you notice, it has the Laral Legion's Realms at War emblem on one side, and it has the Louie Kitchen Table TCG emblem on the other side, which is pretty slick.
That is pretty slick.
And it's his colors.
Blue and gold.
There you go. Yep. I didn't want to lie to everybody. I have no idea. Colors. But let's dive in, man. What do you want to do? You want to open the packs that came out of the dual packs?
Let's wait.
Or you want to do the boosters
Let's do the boosters first.
Okay, so we'll do the boosters first. I'm going to move over to our opening screen. And just so everybody knows, we've got stuff set up right tonight.
Yeah.
We are professional tonight. We got the, we'll go. Watch it all be reversed now. Yeah. And everything be backwards and not work because I switched screens. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah.
All right.
Also forgot to mention too, for her allowing us to open this box, I have a 1,000 card holder for her. I'm going to go ahead and put all those cards in there because I didn't want to dump them back into these booster sets and be like, oh, here's all your cards.
Here's all your cards.
Just flying everywhere. So we are going to donate her from us personally a deck holder. So she has a place to separate her Legions. But let's dive in, bro. Let's open some of these packs. And now I'm going to be honest. If we pull a Titan Guardian April, it's going to be a very rough.
You may not get it.
Me and Caleb might get into a fist fight tonight over who's going to take that thing because we have been trying to pull that Guardian for 6 to 7 booster set boxes now. We've opened a piece. I mean, together we probably opened 14 booster set boxes.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's 2 booster boxes here, and each booster box has 240 cards in it. That's almost 500 cards.
Yeah.
That we're about to go through tonight, and then not including the booster, the
dual packs.
The dual packs.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's 50 cards per deck. So that's a lot of cards.
That's a lot of
cards. For $240, it's a steal, man.
It's a steal.
Absolutely.
It's a steal.
I know that when me and Caleb opened up Legion booster sets at our LGS, they had to go get us a personal trash can.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. I'll go first. She is gearing towards Mystical Beast. She really likes the artwork on the Mystical Beast. Okay. Look at that. I got it right. We can actually see the cards tonight. Let's see what we get. Oh, I got a Fire Chicken. token.
Oh.
Okay, got a lot of undead.
Undead,
A lot of undead. All right.
All right, and let me see here. So we got some warriors. Oh, there's some mystical beasts. Look at the
I actually like that one.
I like that one too. That's some good. There's some more undead. There's some titans. Oh, my favorite, the angel deck.
Gross.
Nah,
Can't stand it.
you shush. All right, there's that.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm waiting for that. Just that backwards card. But I've noticed something about the booster sets. And I'm wondering if you noticed them too, since we've opened so much. You get to that really good pack about midway through.
Yep. Or it's gonna be like it's gonna be the last couple packs.
Yeah.
I've noticed the last couple packs.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You don't have to thank us. I just didn't want to send you back with cards like just flailing everywhere, knocking around a box, because I love taking care of my cards. I hate them moving around inside of a box, so...
Alright, so we got some orcs,
Okay.
demons, angels. It's a good angel warrior.
That's a dope
right
card right there. That Gust card, that
Yep.
Gust warrior, it's a really good card for a demon deck.
Some more angels,
Alright.
Titans, undead.
A lot of undead tonight.
A lot of undead. There's some mystical beast right there.
I actually like that card.
I do too.
I'm sure I probably have one, but I don't play him enough to actually...
I actually haven't seen that card. I don't think.
It's a water sprite.
Yeah.
Everflow Cascades. That's actually a really dope card. I probably have one. I've just never noticed, probably because I don't play that deck.
Yeah.
So it's not my go-to deck. All right. I'm wondering what do you think, Exalted Rare wise, she'll pull tonight, if anything.
Man, it's a hard.
That is a hard call.
Well, I mean, we missed something. She did get one Exalted Rare.
Yeah, you do have an Exalted Rare for buying the Louie bundle, and it's right there. It's the life of the party.
Yep.
The Louie card from Kitchen Table TCG. This is a pretty impressive card to have. Not a lot of people are going to have this card unless they buy that bundle, or Future Lore Studios are super radical and sent everybody one, that was like doing something for the to promote Legions. So it's a very hard card to get.
Yep. Oh, there's an evil angel card right there. Just for a common, that's a pretty good one.
And he would know because he rocks that angel deck pretty good. He plays it better than anybody else. So.
Oh, Mystical Beast, Fire Chicken token.
Minus Jason.
Yeah,
At the TCG Con,
I think he's better than me.
He rocked that deck really, really good for first time. All right, let's see. We'll just flip through these kind of fast because we know what we're looking for. We're looking for those big cards because Opal can explain her the rest of these cards. I actually do like that one. I have that one.
Yeah.
I have a few of those. That's a pretty big card. Because if we go and through every single card, we'll be here for like 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, it would be. Let's see.
I'll go real quick.
All right.
Clipping of the Wings. This is a really good card for the Orc deck. I really, really like that card. I have a few of those in my deck, actually. Undead's very popular tonight. And Angel seems to get pretty popular, too. I've seen a lot of Angel cards.
Makes me wonder if she ain't going to pull a Exalted Rare from the Angel side. Oh, another Fire Chicken token.
Fire Chickens, man. I love the Hero deck, man. I absolutely love the Hero deck. Oh, there's a rare.
Yeah.
Search your deck. I have a few of those. That's a good card. So if you don't know, the stars in the corner will tell you the rarity. 1 star is common, 1 star is common, 2 is uncommon, 3 stars is rare, 4 stars is renowned, and 5 is exalted. And I don't know if it's going to be a 6, but with Frontiers dropping, we're getting a Legion rare.
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be a 6 card or a 6-star card. So
she's getting a lot of Titan though too. A lot of undead. Maybe you know what? I don't know. Feeling maybe an undead guardian.
Go figure, because that's another. I miss an undead and Titan. out of the gazillion booster boxes I've opened, I'm still missing those. I'm sorry, if you guys can tell, I couldn't be a doctor. I have the shakiest hands in the West. So... no good pulls yet. I mean, good cards, just no Exalteds or Renowns yet.
Yeah, but we
have
a lot left to go. We're just looking for that flipped over card.
Yeah.
You know, we got to be coming across one here before too long. A lot of undead.
Yeah. Undead and angels. I've seen a lot of both. There's the little light sprite again. Which I know you'll see some cards, you'll be like, wow, I already got that.
That's a good one right there.
Oh, yeah. I know you're like, oh, well, I've seen a lot of these cards already. It's okay. You want some of these cards. You want multiple some of these cards for sure.
Yeah.
Build a nice, strong deck.
Kind of set them down here for you so that you can get a quick glance at them. Yeah. Oh, there's a good... Some of the Mystical Beast. Ooh, what's that one?
That's a hero.
That's a hero.
Tall Shield from Ancients.
I haven't seen that one.
You know, that's funny. I'm not sure I've seen that one either. I'd have to go through my stuff, because I built my deck a particular way, so I kind of knew what I was looking for. So, let's see what we got. Undead, Hero, Undead, Angel, Mystical, Undead.
Oh, Angel token.
Angel. Oh, that one's pretty slick. It's like a Grim Reaper, man.
Yeah, it is.
Some of these, I'm getting a little jealous, man.
Some of these, I'm not sure if I've seen them before.
It's just we've opened so much. I don't know. I bet we have. I bet I have some of these.
So Michael, question first stream, I actually have time to watch and not just lurk. So what are some of the chase cards you are looking for?
So we are looking for 4 stars called Renowns and 5-star Exalted. They're your highest rarity. Exalted is like the big time. Exalted goes for a pretty penny.
Yes.
I know they just sold a Vampire Baby Doom for a couple $100. You want to look for so if you weren't here earlier, Michael, I know that you just got here. You'll see the stars in the corner here. Sorry, I shake so bad. And this is your rarity. So like I was saying, 1 star is common, 2 is uncommon. There's an uncommon, 3 is rare, and then there's a rare. 4 is your renown, and 5 is your exalted. So we're looking for those big cards. And when you get them, you'll know, because they have a very nice shine to them. I couldn't tell you much about the colors, but they have very nice shines to them. You'll know when you pull one.
And we've got to be getting close. We're about halfway through the booster boxes, which means that we're getting close.
I think that they're all going to come from those damn dual decks. So Caleb has the magic touch with dual decks. We were at our LGS, and he bought he opened some dual decks, and I think you pulled Renowns and Exalteds from every single pack almost. It was insane, man. Insane.
I pulled 3 Guardians from the boosters out of the standard deck.
Titan deck's pretty strong. I played it the other day, and it's an alright deck. I think I'm going to mess with that one a little bit more.
Yeah, I need to get mine set up too, because
yeah, I revamped mine yesterday.
Oh, there you go. There's a nice little fortify.
I see a synergy.
Oh, I see it too. Oh, so here we go. That's what we were looking for right there. So
you're looking for that renown rare. That's a renown, so it's 4 stars. It's a synergy. So every legion has 2 synergy cards right now. You have the basic synergy that comes with the deck, and then you have a renown rare synergy that comes with the deck. We'll just set them here. Yep. The nice ones that we pull. So these are really good. I actually have this one, and it really, honestly, changes the whole game for your deck, because these synergies that are renown rares like this have really, really good card effects. So I think I have like a renown in almost every single deck I rock.
Yep.
Except for the demon deck. I've kind of betrayed the demon side and moved over to the hero side. I knew you would pull it first. I knew you'd pull something good first. You always do.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, another one of the Warriors. Getting a lot of undead here. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Here it is. This is what you're looking. Okay, so also, Michael, when you open packs, if you have an upside down card like this, so they're all like this, right? If you have an upside down card like this, you're about to hit the jackpot.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
We have never seen a Vampire Baby Doom, which I really want to see in person. We've never pulled one, but I am gonna go with this. It's probably an Exalted. I'm gonna say it's the Blood Axe, the Orc Blood Axe.
You think so?
I don't know why. I'm gonna say that. Let's see it. Let's do it.
Let's
Flip
see
that
it.
bad boy.
Boom! Knew it was gonna be the Angel.
Nice. This is a really, really good pull. So this is your highest rarity. It's Exalted Rare. You'll see the 5 stars down here. And this is an amazing, amazing card. Caleb put it in his deck, and it's...
I have 2 of them.
It does some business.
I've now pulled 3.
These part of yours, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I've now pulled 3 Angel Exalted Rares.
I have not pulled anything good. She's like, I'll never give you a box to open ever again. I have not pulled anything. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Well, I've been going back and forth on.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I've been going in order of how I pulled them out of the box, so we might pull something good. I'll go.
Maybe we'll get a 3rd.
Dude, she's all right so far because I opened 2 boosters. First playing this, I think you and me both did, and we didn't pull anything.
Michael, yes. To answer your question, you can only have 1 Exalted Rare in your deck
With the same name.
With the same name.
And you can have 2 Renowns with the same name. I told you, you have the magic touch, dude. It's ridiculous what you pull.
Alright, and then just the basic cards there. Gonna have enough to build herself a pretty nice deck.
I go a little bit faster because I'm impatient. I want to pull something good. Man, I got about 8 more to go.
Let's speed her up a little bit.
I knew it was going to be a longer stream. We have a lot of cards to open.
We got a lot to open.
This Louie bundle was well worth the money, man. I wish it was available when we first started playing.
I know. What we got here?
Oh my gosh, I am having the worst luck ever. This is horrible. Opal says hello. Hello, Opal.
Hi, Opal.
You could have been here helping us open cards, but no.
Have you seen that warrior or that uniform?
Yeah, I have a couple in my deck. Man, I gotta pull something here. This is
There's got to be something.
bad luck so far. Oh my god, I'm getting so irritated right now. Because that's okay, Caleb will pull you about 18 more. Ah, man.
Oh.
Here we go.
There it is.
Pulled something good.
There's this.
This is actually another synergy, man, for the dwarf deck.
For the dwarf deck.
This is a good card. So this is a renowned rare too. This is you've pulled, man, this is not bad. You've pulled an exalted and 2 renowned synergies. These are some good boxes, man.
These are some good boxes.
I did not pull this out of my first 2 boosters for sure.
The most I've pulled out of one box.
So Michael says,
3.
so it is limited by the star rarity. Got it. That is an interesting take. Not many games do that unless it is part of a restriction list. Yeah, Legions does things different, man. They just do. I love the way their mechanics are for the game. I love how they do the rarity for their cards. It's very, very simple to understand. Like I know you and me were talking about Vanguard. on in Discord, and there is just too many rarities for me to understand what the hell's going on in the Vanguard deck. But we are getting a new rarity, in case you all didn't hear me say that. We are getting a Legion rare with the Frontiers release this summer.
There's got to be a Guardian in one of these.
Man, I pulled one synergy, which is actually, I have that one too, and it's a really good card.
Oh, that's a good hero one right there.
Is it 6 stars? I never heard him actually specify it was going to be 6 cards. I assumed it's going to be 6 stars. But I didn't know if they were maybe have like a different emblem for a Legion Rare, or if they were going to stick with the stars, or what. Maybe you heard something I didn't hear. I was assuming. I assumed as much as well, so. Man, you pulled 2 good cards out of your booster.
Shooting for a third. There's got to be a third in here.
I love that card. She's kind of looking at herself, but she's dead. I love that card, man. The artwork on some of these cards are amazing. There's another one of those orc cards.
Yep.
That's a good card.
That is a good card.
Dragon. You know, I don't think I've ever seen this card. This angel card. Set from High Blessings? It doesn't look familiar to me.
It's a common.
Yeah, but remember that one common I was looking for my hero, and I opened 6, 7 boosters and never got one, and I just got one the other night. It's weird. What'd you pull? You're looking at me like you got something.
You ready? I told you.
Oh
I told
God,
you.
Here you go. I'm telling you, this dude has the touch, man.
Are you ready? Boom!
Angel Guardian.
She now has everything for the Angels.
Synergy. She's missing synergy.
And she's missing the synergy.
Dude, you got a really good pack. I shouldn't have touched anything. I should have just sat back and let you open everything, really, at this point. You pulled 3.
I've pulled 3 Angel Guardians and 3 of those Exalted Rares.
That's crazy, man. Alright, last pack out of this booster set of mine. Come on now. Let me get something, man. Sorry, it's not looking good for
There
me.
it is. There it is.
I already know what it is, too.
I know what it is as well.
It's the Demon Guardian. Or is it a synergy? What is it?
I think it's
the Demon Guardian. Damn, man!
There it is.
So, I know somebody in chat's really jealous right now. Go ahead. Say who it is. It's Opal.
It's Opal.
Yeah, she wants that Demon Guardian.
She wants the Demon Guardian.
Dude, this is insane. She said, I want it. Well, it ain't us that you gotta talk to about it.
I've still got.
So I've opened up my entire booster, and I pulled Guardian, Demon Guardian, and the Dwarf Synergy. So not bad. Now Caleb's being nosy because he's an Angels fan, so he's trying to see if he has some of these cards or not. Because he's like, Dude, this is a good booster set.
Yeah, it is.
This is probably the best pulls I've seen out of booster sets.
Yep.
This is crazy. So lucky. Yeah, very, very lucky.
Alright, that does it for booster boxes.
I will open the booster packs that came out of the Dwarf and
Here, open up the
Mystical
Titan
Beast. And I'll do and I'll do Titans.
and then I'll do Angels and Heroes.
Okay.
Angels and Demons and Heroes.
So I'll do
and Orcs.
Titans and Undead and Dwarf and Mystical Beast because every one of those boxes came with 2 booster packs. So let's see if we can get lucky and pull anything out of these booster packs. Caleb probably will. So all right, here we go.
Oh. Nope. They're just shining off of the.
All right, nothing big in that one.
Let's see what we got in here.
It's a good warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good warrior. I have like 2 of those, I think. I swear, if it's a Titan Guardian, I quit. I'll be done.
I guess that's the only downside to opening things for doing unboxings for other people.
It's not yours. You're
It's
like,
not
really?
yours.
Because you're missing the Demon Guardian too, aren't
Yeah.
you? That's one of the Guardians you're missing.
Yep. Alright, so nothing out of the Heroes and Orcs.
Yeah, I got nothing out of the Titan and Undead, so I'm moving on to the Dwarf and... Is it Dwarf and Mystical Beast?
Yes, Michael, there is a certain ratio to rarity you receive per pack.
I can't think of it off the top of my head. I have it. I'll share it in the Discord later. I know if you want a Soothsayer that comes out of the Bountiful Harvest, you're talking 1 in 20 box chance, I believe it is.
Yeah.
1 in a case chance of pulling it, which Opal's brother pulled one out of his first Bountiful Harvest
I know.
purchase. I want to say Exalteds are 1 in every 2 boosters. Am I right? I might be.
Yes.
I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. My brain doesn't work this well at this late at night after working all day. So.
Alright, so this is the last one for the Angels and Demons. We got a 3-star warrior with Shockwave.
This is the first time I've seen you open a dual deck and not get something,
Yeah.
at least one
I
good
didn't get
thing out of
anything.
it. So here it is, the last booster pack. Let's see if I can have the magic touch. Probably not. No. Camera doesn't want to focus for nothing tonight. But it's okay, because you got some very, very, very good pulls. So you have, of course, the Louie Exalted Rare Life of the Party that came with purchasing the bundle. If you guys don't know Louie DeGeorge, he's a Kitchen Table TCG. Super awesome guy. He's always helping us small content creators. He says he's a small content creator. I don't consider him a small content creator. He's very knowledgeable, especially with markets and stuff. But it's amazing that he has his face on a card. Like, that is super awesome. I'm sure internally he was like exploding because I mean, how cool would it be to have your face on a TCG? But so that is an Exalted Rare that automatically comes with it. But these do not, but they are very good pulls. Like, you've got the Renowned Rare Guardian for the Angel deck. Very, very good pull. And you can see the shine to it. Like, I can see the shine. I can't see the colors, but I can see the shine. So, but also what I like about this game, it's not just the shine for, colorblind people. I'll know because of the stars.
Yeah.
And I really like how they do that. So I don't think it was done purposely for colorblind people, but it's a very, very good idea.
Very, yes.
So, you got that Guardian. You got the Demon Guardian. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's Kyle. You got the Demon Guardian, which, I mean, 2 Guardians right off the bat is very, very,
Very
awesome for opening the first pack. You got a Exalted Rare Angel. He is Quafizel. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Quafizel.
Great Sephiroth Faithful. He's got Wisdom, Sanctify, and Perish, so this is a very, very good card. I think this was the one where you can search, when he dies, you can search your deck, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
discard pile.
You search your discard pile.
you've got this amazing synergy for the Orc deck. This is a super awesome synergy. You can target up to 2 fortified cards at the field and destroy the targeted cards.
Yeah.
And then it also has to manifest up to 5 armored war boars. This is a dope. This is definitely in my deck that I built. And then you have, I actually have this one too. I don't play this one in my deck. Oh yes, I do. This is the one I now moved to my deck. You target 2 cards on the field, return the target cards to the respective owner's hand, and then you can manifest up to 2 Frost Wolf Dwarf Warriors. And they have Frostbite. When the warrior battles another, the opposing warrior loses half their attack power rounded down. This is a really good synergy.
Yeah.
I haven't mastered it completely yet because I'm like, okay, you're manifesting 2 Frost Wolves with attack of 1. So if you're fighting another creature with 1, and I'm rounding their attack power down, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little confusing. So I don't play the Dwarf deck too much with this synergy because it's just, I know like if I'm playing like a card that's a 2, it's going to round it down to 1, so if I attack it, it's going to die. But I'm unsure about the 1 attack versus 1 attack.
Yeah.
So I'd have to read up on it some more. But yeah, man,
some good pulls.
very, very good pulls, man. This is super exciting. Make sure when I give these to you tomorrow, I'll sleeve these up in some of my own personal sleeves just so they stay protected in the deck protector, and you can keep them. I don't care. I've got extra sleeves. But once you get these back, make sure you definitely take a picture and throw it on the Discord so people could see, you know, your very amazing pulls for your first 2 booster sets, and then also go over to the Legion's Realms at War community page, Discord community page, and show them off there as well, because they got a place where you can show off your cards. But this is really amazing because my first 2 boosters, dude. Let me go back to the other screen real quick. But yeah, my first 2 boosters, dude, I did not get pulls like that at all.
No.
So my first Guardian I pulled, I don't know if I ever told you this, was the Hero Guardian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I opened it, and it came out of a dual deck box. Well, it's when we did my first ever video on Legions, really was kind of unsure what I was looking for. I thought I knew what I was looking for. I put it in, like, my deck holder and didn't think about it. And had no idea what I pulled. And then me and Sammy were talking one day, and he was like, let's build some decks and play. I was like, yeah, okay. So I pulled them out, and I was going through them, and I looked, and I was like, are you kidding me, man? I've had a Hero Guardian for a whole week and didn't even realize I could have put it in my deck. Because we were playing, I was like, man, it'd be so cool to have a Guardian to see how it changes the flow of the game. And it does.
It does.
But I was like, it would be cool to have one. I had one the entire time, had no idea. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to start looking for stuff. So I opened my first 2 boosters, which was really awesome. I got my first 2 booster boxes from Future Lore Studios for doing content. They sent me the 2 boxes as an appreciation. I opened those 2. I didn't get any good pulls out of them, like no Exalteds or anything. Got some Renowns, which were cool. But my first really good pull was until I bought my 3rd booster from Natural 20, and I pulled the Blood Axe, the Orc Blood Axe. So I was pretty pumped about that. That was super cool. And then you and me, we've opened so many booster sets. It's just
so many.
Ungodly how many booster sets we've opened. We have thousands of Legions cards. And that's what I like about the game. You're not going to pull all these Exalted and Renowned, even within 7 to 8 booster sets. And people are like, well, that kind of sucks because, you know, you're spending all this money on the game and you're not really getting, you're not guaranteed one every single booster set. But that's what I like. Yeah. I like the chase because it makes me go back. And I don't know if it's like a brilliant marketing plan by Future Lore Studios, like keep going buying those boosters. Yeah. But it's working because it just becomes so addicting cracking these packs and trying to find it. Because when you pull it, you're like, yeah, dude, I've been wanting this card, you know?
Yeah. Well, and you just don't know, you know? At the end of the day, you could get... I had one booster box where I only pulled 1 Guardian. Yeah. Like, I only pulled not one Exalted, but 1 Renowned. Mm-hmm. And then I've had booster boxes where I've pulled 2 Renowns and just like this one. Yeah. 2 Renowns and an Exalted. Yeah. You know, so... You never know, but it is the chase. But I think it's funny because now I've pulled three Angel 3 Angel Guardians.
You have
and 3
which
Exalted Rares.
I will say he's been super cool, and he actually gave me one of those Angel Guardians because I was missing it. But I have not pulled any duplicates to be able to give to you. I don't think. So I mean, we're pretty good about sharing our cards anyways and building decks.
Well, and I still got to get that one to Kyle for his.
And they consider me a pretty good deck builder, so I share a lot of my ideas with Caleb. Like, I'm particularly not going to build a Angel deck.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to ever play it.
Why not?
Because it can collect dust. I don't care.
Well,
but
you're missing out.
But I built a deck that I thought would be really, really good in like maybe a tournament or just playing with friends. I passed it off to Caleb, and he built it, and it smashes. It's a pretty good deck if you draw right.
If you draw right. If you don't draw.
But it's really like any other TCG. It you know, people like so for me, Michael Wren, the reason why I don't like Vanguard as much as like maybe Magic or Legions is, in my opinion, Vanguard is 100%. I don't know what the new format is like, but the older format that I've tried out is all about luck of the draw. There is no like what's the word I'm looking for? There's no strategy in it. It's just luck of the draw, and you might draw a good card and do something. Yep. Legions is luck of the draw and a lot of strategy, because if you look, you have to look at these cards like
you have to read them.
Look at these cards. Look at what you have to read to see what the effects are on the card. Like, there is just so much that goes into these, and if you misread one thing, you might lose out on an effect that helps you out drastically. Like yesterday when I was playing, I played with Adam in Discord. I played Titans for the first time. I revamped the Titan deck and played it, and he played Dwarfs. I think. And Samuel Graham was watching. I think Adam lied to me. He said he's never played it before, but he almost beat me. It was 74-70, and I have 80 DCM. He came very, very close to beating me. He knew what when they flipped the card. He read it like very thoroughly and knew, and that's what makes Legions a very fun game. You don't have to be rocket science to play it. You have to have strategy, but the rule book is very easy to understand, and we still have questions every once in a while with some of the cards. And then we also noticed today, sitting around, we saw a misprint on one of the cards. It said it was supposed to be if one of your warriors is sent, but it said if one of your warriors were send. And we were all like, keep that card, because mistakes like that are worth some money one day if you're in it for the financial aspect of collecting cards. But those typos and stuff become pretty big money earners. But it's very easy to understand the game. That's why I think you and me really appreciate it. It's just, you can play one game and you already know how to play. It's just from there on, you have to really read the cards and know what the effects do and stuff like that.
Well, and then not only that, but like for somebody who's just getting into TCG, like Legions is super easy to learn on. It's a really good like beginner's game.
Because you haven't been playing TCGs for long. We introduced you to Magic back in December.
Yeah.
And it was the first time you picked up a TCG, and you really liked Magic.
Yeah.
You got that one Commander deck, and then I built you that one Strixhaven Commander deck that just smashed. I was like, man, it's funny when I build a deck, I know what I want the deck to do.
Yeah.
And I build them, but they never play right for me. But when I build the same deck for somebody else, or a deck that I want, they always just smash me into the ground. Like, you dominated me, and I think it was 20-0. Like, you dominated. If I was like going to the negative factor, it was like 20 to like -30. Like, you absolutely smashed me with that deck that I built, and I was like, boy, it'd be nice if I could actually build a deck that played right for me. Luckily, I did, the hero deck, but I told everybody already that hero deck is going in my inventory and is not being played until tournaments. Just because I don't want anybody to know what it does. It's just going to be my tournament deck.
Yep.
And then after I play the tournament a few times, I'm gonna revamp it a bit. So.
And it's just a super addicting game. You know, it's like, because it's super easy just to pull it all out. Where it's just like, you know, it's like, all right, cool, we're gonna play real quick. And, you know, and like within 30 minutes you can have a game done.
Me and been in the middle of like doing stuff, like laying hardwood and stuff, and then we'd be like, let's go downstairs, take a break, we'll play a game of Legions. Like, I have played this game almost every single day since I picked it up back in late December, early January. And when I'm saying every single day, I mean I'm probably exaggerating a little bit because there's sometimes on the weekends I don't play. But me and Opal and Zach and now probably April here, we play almost every single day at lunch. If we're not playing at lunch, we're revamping decks at lunch. We're researching how to build a better deck. Like I can't stop playing this game, and every time I try to pull away to do new content, I'm just sucked back in to do more content.
And then they come out with, they're getting more frequent with their expansions and everything. And so it's never going to end.
So we were introduced to Ravaged Lands, I believe it came out in October of 21, but we didn't get it here in the States till December of 22, right? And then it was like, okay, we got Ravaged Lands. Then right after Ravaged Lands in March, we got Bountiful Harvest, and then now we're getting Frontiers. And then at the end of the year, we're getting Rise of the Empire. I'm like, good God, man, they're just shelling out expansions, dude.
I know, but the new expansion, Frontiers, I can't wait.
Oh, man, I'm so, like, I feel like I'm going to be on the couch a lot, man.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have to send our wives to one house, and we're just going to stay in one house for like a couple weeks till they forgive us for what we're going to spend Frontiers-wise. You know what I mean? Shh. Yeah, don't tell them.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Frontier's going to be awesome. And it drops, I believe, in the summertime, which I told everybody, finally, a summer birthday pays off. Like, my birthday's the end of July, so a summer birthday pays off this year. Because last night in the Legion's Discord, me and Hunter Heroes and AJ Christians, a bunch of us were talking about how is it not right to sell our children if we need like money for Frontiers expansion stuff? We were talking about like they don't need to eat, we don't need to feed them, they can eat ramen or. Then I was like, well, how long can kids go without eating? Is it like 3 days?
No, they can go. I mean, I think the human body can go like 14 days without food. They just gotta have water for 7 days.
Everybody's like, bread and water. Is like, we'll just give them water. Water's free. They don't even need the bread. They'll be fine. But Frontiers is gonna be with the Elysian Rare coming out.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't know what all is going in with that, but I feel like Bountiful Harvest, for it being a very, very small release, like you didn't get a lot of cards. I believe it was only like 90 or 99 cards in the Bountiful Harvest, new cards.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but just that alone was a massive game changer because you can't mix legions right now.
No.
I can't mix undead with orcs or whatever. But with the Bountiful Harvest, it changed things up because you could use every single one of those cards and mix them into any legion you want to because they can work with any legion. So I was like, man, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I can find one real quick. So you have the logos, right, for the
right here.
And you got one? So you have the logos in the corner there, and that's an undead logo right there, right? But then you have these cards right here that have this book logo, right? It's so hard to do it backwards. This book logo, you can mix these into any deck, which is an absolute game changer. Like Bountiful Harvest, I have a lot of not in so much in my hero deck, but like my Titan deck, I have a lot of Bountiful Harvest cards in there. I know somebody said they built a demon deck where they just have the Demon Synergy, the Demon Warlord, a Bountiful Harvest Guardian, and and a couple of Demon Warriors, but the rest of the deck is 100% Bountiful Harvest, and apparently that deck smashes. Yeah. And I'm like, that's crazy, man. So
yeah, it's insane.
It was a big game changer, but that was the Louie bundle box opening for one of our fans, April. Again, we 100% appreciate that. You didn't have to do it because I know how it is, like wanting to crack open packs and stuff.
We need to get her a shirt.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
If people donate stuff to our channel to open them up, we'll do some free shirts. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Yeah.
We'll mark you on the list. We got a couple people in line for shirts already, so we can do that. We got.
Just get with Julie and.
I almost messed up right there and said what we were gonna do, but yeah, we got some people lined up for some stuff.
Yeah,
so.
we do.
But we'll definitely do that. We'll make some shirts, and like I said, if you guys send us a package to open, or you want us to open up any kind of, I know Michael Renz talked about maybe giving us some stuff to open for Vanguard. I know Kyle wanted us to open some boxes. I don't know a lot of stuff about Vanguard.
Yeah, but maybe we get Opal on the show.
Opal's very knowledgeable with Vanguard. She's been playing it for like 10 years, and so has Michael. And we could actually bring in a guest if Michael would want to come and be on the show and talk to us about Vanguard and maybe try to sell us on it and maybe play a couple games and teach us and see if it's something we'd like. Who knows?
I mean, if it's one of those games where it's like luck of the draw and it's just entertaining the entire time, it's,
I played 3 games of it, and it's fun, but it's 100% luck of the draw. I just don't feel too much strategy in it. But sometimes games like that can be a nice refresher, especially when you're playing games like Legions or Magic where it's a lot of strategy and you're like, oh my god, my brain hurts from trying to think too much and read too much. Sometimes it's fun playing those card games where you just throw down a card and it's luck of the draw. It's like, all right, this kills and does this. But he was explaining it to me. He's talking about ride lines and all this other stuff, and I just sent a picture of a guy going, duh. I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about, man. There's so much in the new format that I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, if you guys have boxes that you want us to open, let us know. You guys can hit me up on my email. It's vetflix@protonmail.com. All my links, all our links, because Caleb is a big part of the show now. He's going to be on a lot of the videos with me, because this is more fun to have another dude to hang out with and talk TCGs with. So it's always, because I can only be entertaining so much, but usually you and me have pretty good chemistry when we do things like this together. So
100%.
It's always just nice to have that other person. But he's going to be in a lot more of the episodes and stuff, and if you guys want us to open boxes, let us know. We'll gladly open them, and every time you do, I'll make sure we buy a card holder and put cards in it as a appreciation.
Cool. Somebody gave us Pokemon cards to open up.
I actually think I have a buddy, Adam. I'm not sure if he's already opened them, but he did ask me to open them, but I asked about it and he never reached back out. But yeah, and I'm sure Kyle has like every booster box known to man, so he might have some for us to open and things like that. So
April says Caleb will get my Bountiful Harvest cards coming then.
Yeah, she's going all out. She came and told me and Opal today after lunch that after she handed me this box to open here, that she went online and bought like 5 Bountiful Harvest boxes. So
holy cow!
From Louie's site. So we'll have 5 boxes of those open and probably get a Soothsayer.
Probably.
So that'll be super cool
awesome.
to watch somebody else get. So that'll be pretty cool because she got some killer pulls tonight.
We'll just sit here and stare at it.
Yeah. We'll just didn't pull anything like that. But yeah.
She got 4.
Oh, you got 4 boxes. 4 Bountiful Harvest.
That's still,
And then if you guys don't know, Samuel Graham does TCGs. He's a small content creator. I just ran across him one day doing a Legions video.
Yeah.
He does a ton of cracking packs and opening boosters and stuff, and he's very fun to watch because he's very knowledgeable with like stuff with like Flesh and Blood, which I'm not because I'm not a fan of Flesh and Blood, but he's very knowledgeable, and so I put his socials on my page, and he's getting a lot more views. He's got a lot more subscribers, and he's very appreciative, and I believe he's opening 2 boosters tomorrow. So look out for his video. I'll share the links in the Discord. And like I said, make sure you guys, I know that we do this on this page, but we also move the video over to YouTube when we're done. Mm-hmm. And it'd be really cool if you just follow this page. If you go over to our YouTube as well, you subscribe, you like, and maybe watch the video for like a couple minutes just to kind of help our view counts go out. Because at the end of the day, we can only do so much, but really the content is wrapped around you guys. You guys are why we do it, why we have fun doing it. We have a passion for TCGs already, but we also just like bullshitting with people and talking about stuff like that. So, and cracking open packs is always a blast. So
it's just fun to nerd out, man.
But the channels only survive if people support it. So make sure you subscribe, you like and follow. Join our Discord, grow our Discord. It's already grown massively.
Yeah.
I just opened that Discord page like maybe a month ago, and it's impressive that we're already over like 77 members in just a short time. My YouTubes went up drastically from like 35 subscribers to like now I'm sitting at 121, and I'm sitting at like 2 or 3 views per video, which is probably me and my kids. Then now some of my videos are rocking over 200 views. So I can't be appreciative enough, and we can't be appreciative enough of those numbers going up, because you guys are what makes those numbers go up and what pushes us to do more content and have more fun. So just make sure if you don't, you go over and you subscribe to all those channels, and if you're interested in a Louie bundle, check out when I move this over to YouTube, find it. I'll add all the links where you can get that stuff. You can join my Discord, which the links are in my Facebook page, my YouTube page. You can find them there. And I have his marketplace in my Discord. And you could also join Legion's Realms at War because I made them one of my community partners in my Discord. So you can find their community page for Discord as well. Okay. And they are very informative. There's a lot of really cool people in there. Taylor Howe is in here right now. He is a CEO of Future Lore Studios, the creator of Legion's Realms at War, which, interesting enough, some people don't know, started as a script.
Yeah.
And he evolved it into this game to share with us. And that's amazing. Because he wasn't, like, selfish enough to keep it to himself. He shared it with the entire world, and we've just had massive amounts of fun playing this game. We just cannot stop playing. Usually, like, you get bored of something after a while. Especially me. My attention span's like a goldfish. It's like 3 seconds. Like, I get bored of things so easily, so quickly. Like Magic, I just was like, I played it so long, and I was like, hey, they're not doing anything different. It's boring, but I can't stop playing this game, man. I have not been bored with it, not 1 second. Because it's just so balanced and fun to play. So, yeah, we'll definitely check out his stuff. We sent a content creator box to Samuel today. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what makes Future Lore Studios different than everybody else.
Different.
You got these massive games whose names I won't say, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. You got the top 3. Everybody knows who the top 3 are. I've never talked to any of their CEOs. No. I've never talked to anybody that works at any of those places. I've, never called 800 numbers to get customer service. Taylor Howe is one of the coolest dudes I've ever met that runs a company. He is always informative. He's always talking to the community on not just the Legion's Discord, my Facebook. He's in a lot of the content creators' videos talking. He's just... I was talking to his mother-in-law today. She talked to me on Facebook a little bit, and she was saying how she appreciated what we were doing because we got Thomas and Jason and Seth into it, which they took the game over to their esports center at University of Kentucky, which is a big deal because that can expand the game massively.
Huge.
So I'm so glad that you and me talked and decided to give them a couple extra decks to take with them, right? And so I was talking to her, and she was telling us how she was appreciative to have content creators like that to share his dream and stuff. And I was like, it's a no-brainer for us because he's one of the coolest in a world that is. And I'm sorry, I try not to cuss, I try to break it down, but in a world that's very, very fucked up and has so many issues, it's very rare that you find a kind-hearted person that does so much. He's done so much for us as content creators with what he's sent us and stuff like that, which we never asked for anything. We're not affiliated with them. We don't get paid to do that content. He just does it out of kindness of heart, which is just amazing and rare thing to find. So we wouldn't have this. I'll be honest, I wouldn't have this channel without Legion's Realms at War.
No.
Because I want to do something different. We used to do movie reviews and used to stream video games. It was just oversaturated, and I'm sure this is saturated as well, but I needed something, and Legion's was just there. And, like you and me, we talk about it all the time, and we're not afraid to talk about PTSD and mental health awareness. We have our problems. We're combat veterans. I deployed 12 times. You've deployed multiple times. I was in special ops. You were a drill sergeant on top of everything else. So the stresses that we went through and the things that we saw and dodging mortars and everything else that we had to do overseas, it wears on our mental health. And I always try to talk about mental health a little bit in some of the videos, but... sometimes things find you when you need it the most, because there's times where we're just stressed out and we shut off everybody and everything in the world and we go to our corner. And I can honestly say Legion's is really, and this isn't just to build up Future Lore Studios. This is me personally talking, and I don't know if you feel the same way. Legion's has helped me so much with mental health and stress and depression because it gives us something to do. It's built this community where it was just you and me playing at one time, and Marcelo, and then Sammy, and then it's grown from 2 people to 3 to 4 to now we have 14 to 15 people in the group that we play with. Whoa. We've met all these people from different communities that support Legion's Realms of War. So you've grown this massive family of Legion supporters, and it just helps with your mental health. It helps, like you said, you went to TCG Con, a place you would never go to in a million years because we hate going in public places. It's just not for us. But it was something that we wanted to check out. And when we got there, we got so involved in talking about Legions that we just
kind of went away.
It just went away.
Yeah.
And Legions has helped us out. So me, and I'm sure you, a lot, because we've played this game so much and we have fun and we joke. We go to our LGS, something we wouldn't do normally, sit in our house where we're comfortable, but we go out to the LGS and we play and we teach people and we show them the game and we try to promote it as possible. So. But we can't just do that. Like, I just wouldn't do it for any game. I do it because of who Taylor Howe is as a business owner and how he cares about consumers.
And that's how it is. Like, we talk about the top 3 all the time, and but everybody plays Magic. You go to some of the other local LGSs
it's catered to.
It's catered to them. And it's fun because it's just a new game that's just starting. It's literally 6 months old.
Yeah.
6 months old, and we've already had and it's already had an explosive entrance into everything.
And
we've had fun.
We've had a blast promoting this game.
Oh,
It's been so much fun watching our group evolve from 2 to 3 people into 14 to 15 people now that we play with. When we can meet up at the LGS, when we all can actually meet up, because life throws us different directions. We all can't always meet up at the same place, same time, but our group is about 15 people now. And it's when the tournament stuff comes in and we actually get to sit down and play a tournament, it's going to be a ton of fun.
It's going to be a blast.
But we always try to say, appreciate you, Taylor, everything that you do for us super small content creators, because we know means professional content creators. We struggle with audio for 30 minutes the other night on Opals, and the audio was terrible. I watched back the video on YouTube. I was like, well, what's done is done. I can't fix the audio now. It's what it is. And it was super upset me because I was like, this was Opal's night to open it, and then it was the one time we had horrible audio issues. So,
but you know what? What you see is what you get.
Yeah, we fly off
it's a shoot from the
We
hip.
don't do scripts and we don't edit stuff. You get it live content, baby. And sometimes with live content, you get some trash. So it is what it is. But we 100% appreciate everybody that watches, subscribe, and then of course again, thanks Taylor Howe. I'm just rambling on. I could talk about Legions and Taylor Howe and his staff all day, but we're already over an hour opening these packs of stuff. But I appreciate everybody that came in. Caleb, anything?
No, I mean, I just hey, look, everybody that supports the page or that supports the channel and everything else, it means a lot to us because this helps us with doing something different in our lives.
Talking to people
and getting us outside of our comfort zone.
We have to actually be on social media now.
I know.
Constantly. I'm on social media all day, updating things and putting out information, and you're out there telling me, hey, update this or do this, and then my wife's now doing the admin and stuff, and it's crazy. This has helped us so much mentally, our mental health wise. I can't even tell you. I'll be really honest. I can't even tell you the last time I talked to my psychiatrist since I played Legions. I think I missed a couple calls, and it's just what it is, man. It's just changed everything mentally for me. So it's pretty awesome. But thanks everybody for showing up. And as we always say at the end of the show, when life has you down, pick up that D20, roll for initiative, and game on, my friends. We will see you next video.
Later, everybody.
Stress.